protesters were out in Columbus, Ohio today, where the state Senate is about to vote on Ohio's union-busting legislation. The good news, the Republicans have agreed to amend the bill. The bad news, the bill probably got worse. And Democrats in Ohio, well, they don't have a prayer to kill the bill anyway. The Ohio proposal already goes farther than the one in Wisconsin. In Ohio, police and firefighters will lose their collective bargaining rights along with teachers and every other public employee. Today's amendment would restore a few collective bargaining rights, not many, but it would ban all public employees from ever striking, and it would allow for all current public employee contracts to be reopened as if the state was under a fiscal emergency. Well, Governor Kasich wants to sign the bill by March 15th. You can believe he's watching what's happening in Wisconsin. Democrats, literally, they can't stop him. They don't have the numbers like they do in Wisconsin. Today, Kasich said the union-busting bill was a jobs creator, but don't quote him. Last weekend, he told Newsweek, if the jobs come in 2013, then God bless them. Meanwhile, all the Democrats can do is wonder what happened. Here's Ohio Congressman Tim Ryan on the floor of the House today.
The issue is, are we going to respect work in the United States of America? Are we going to respect the workers in the United States of America while all these fat cats have gotten off scot-free? And we turn around and tell the workers in Ohio, in Wisconsin, in Indiana, in the Big Ten Conference, you got to take the hit. It's unfair, and it's disrespectful, and it is not an American value.
Joining me now is Mark Horton, a retired firefighter and Secretary-Treasury of the Ohio Association of Professional Firefighters. Mr. Horton, good evening. Good to have you with us tonight. Do you think this is what Ohio voted for? What's coming down?
This is not what the Ohio voters are looking for. There was a system in place for 28 years that kept Ohio safe, allowed the unions to bargain, allowed the unions to give the concessions that were needed to get the cities through their financial crisis, and it's being taken away.
Your governor is acting like the state's in a fiscal crisis. Would you say that it is or it isn't?
Well, the state itself has many issues. The governor is looking to take away the money that he gives back to the cities and transfer those financial crises onto the municipalities, and that's where the problem begins.
In Wisconsin, the police and firefighters, they may get to keep their collective bargaining. You don't. How do you feel about that? What is this going to mean to your profession in the state of Ohio that, as you say, over the decades has been so productive for the people?
This is a devastating bill for Ohio. It's 510 pages long, and it decimates the firefighters' abilities to bargain in matters of safety, in matters of staffing, in matters of keeping the citizens safe, keeping ourselves safe, let alone gut the few perks that we do have. It keeps getting, it goes after all the things that we hold dear.
Have fought for all along. And finally, we just talked about pensions with our last guest in the last segment. Do you think it's right for Republicans in your state to go after pension money that you've earned and put away?
You made an excellent point in that last segment. That is our money that we're paying. We already contribute a good deal, and we have a good pension system. There's nothing wrong with our pension system, but the governor is determined to undermine it and to take our benefits from us.
Mark Horton, thanks for fighting the good fight. Appreciate what you're doing. You bet. And good to be with you tonight. Thanks so much. Scott Walker can't find them, but we can. The Wisconsin